It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And we've got the Bengals' creative quarterback. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Bengals and the Ravens, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game,
the calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
after seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. The hat trick +1. 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Jackson. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And Jackson throwing once more. Open man right side is St. Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them. Because right now, they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Breece Hall, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. They'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Downing. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Travis Jones makes a tackle. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 40. The Bengals at 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. This is the tight end, the Joker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now back to throw. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defense.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down. Downing, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
7-7, our score after one. 2nd and 11. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. 2nd and 11 as they've got it as we resume action. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll run on first down. Downing.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. That
was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. Jackson.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as the Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And he's going to be out of bounds a few yards shy of the line to gain, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown.
Tylan Wallace.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Bengals 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bengals getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Quick slant to Brown.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. this is going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Tylan Wallace and company set to begin this next series.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Now Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Jackson will throw again.
That went into the hands of Flowers.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
from 21 yards away.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. But not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Got a man. It's Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw now on the final play. A quick throw, but incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Desmond Ridder strong in the victory as his guys move to 9-3 now on the year. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. A touchdown pass for Trevor Lawrence. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Joe Burrow leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Downing. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and two plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here is Tylan Wallace and company set to begin this next series. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
92 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 34.
Now back to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On 1st down, Downing, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Bengals! David Njoku, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
2nd and 9 now. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. David Njoku, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite-level production.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
All again on 2nd down.
Wiggles free. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run to Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Hall, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sam Laporta from 6 yards away. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. A beautiful fake. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now it's Jackson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now third down and 6 to go. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Downing. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On first down, Downing. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. They're going to look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
You got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian, open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run it with Hall off the option. He'll take this to the 46.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Running left, it's Hall. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
Hall on to give up the middle.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Taking it about the 1.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now the Bengals down by 7. 1:07 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
He's back to throw.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
It past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Back to throw. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
3 ticks remain. This is it here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Ravens, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.